are a strong person. So baby, keep moving on. Don't let nobody stop your hustle. But if you plan to just stand tall.
Hey, what's going on, collective? Thank you for joining me for another video here on Lavi Program. We're on this channel. We are manifesting realities one change at a time. It's your girl, Lavender, your virtual life coach. For those of you that are new, I greatly appreciate you joining in today. And for my returning viewers, you're a real one. I greatly appreciate you. So before we start this reading, I want to go ahead and do some house rules. So please use your discernment, okay? Understand this is a general read. Roles can be reversed, and not every story is going to be your story. However, if you would like to schedule a personal tarot read with me, or if you would like to schedule a life coach session with me, you can follow the QR code on your screen, and that will take you to everything Lavi program. Okay. Please help the channel to grow by comment, sharing, and subscribing to the channel so you can stay up to date with everything that I post and everything that I share. If you are not already, please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and of course here on YouTube at LAVIprogramLLC. So for y'all reading today, I wanted to do a guided reading. So asking specific questions and getting a response. So first we're going to be seeing what doors are being unlocked for you. Then we're going to see what situations could present beyond, each door. And then we're going to then see what is the advice for you, okay? So I wrote my questions down so I can make sure I stay on topic. All right, here we go, y'all. So first we're going to see what doors are being unlocked for you, all right? Spirits, ancestors, universe, divine, ask for clear and precise messages for the collective. Clear and precise messages for the collective. One card flipped out, but I'm going to put it back in there because I'm not done yet. All right, I'm going to shuffle these. Well, split them. It's still a shuffle, a type of shuffle. All right, here we go. What doors are being unlocked for the collective? What doors are being unlocked for the collective? All right. So we got boundary key. Boundaries. A clear no is the key. Guarding the threshold invites the right yes. So it looks like some of you are going to be opening the door to setting firmer boundaries, saying no when you need to, not being a people pleaser or wanting to appease everyone's needs, not having a savior complex, which does occur. But, being able to have a healthy boundary between you and others. All right, so next out we have laughter key. So this one says delight. Laughter opens hearts, lightness unlocks sorrow, joy flows free. So for some of you, you may be opening doors to more happiness, more joy, more time out. Because this person, in the picture looks like she might be out. You could be a female. But the keys to delight, excitement, you being able to laugh more is about to open for you. Tell me more for the collective. All right, we have Galaxy Key. All right, this one says harmony. Stars gather in harmony. The galaxy unlocks wonder. Your path glows eternal. So something here could be coming into alignment. This could be a relationship. This could be an imbalance that you had in your life or that you're having in your life. But it looks like there's about to be balance, harmony. I want to say union that came to my head as well. So this could be a door that is opening for you all. Tell me more for the collective. Okay, we have innovation key. All right, innovation key says innovation. Combine old parts for new paths. Different rules exist. So I feel like some of you are going to be creative with what you already have to create something that you want. Okay, because it says combining old parts for new paths. I feel like this could be creativity by having the acceptance of, I might not have what I want at this time, but I can use what I already have to work towards what it is that I really want. So, kind of having that acceptiveness or acceptance. I don't even think acceptiveness is a word, but that acceptance. All right. Next out, we have Sage's key. So this is discernment, which we talked about in the beginning. Wisdom guides choice. Experience unlocks truth. Insight guards the way. So I feel like doors of discernment could be opening for you. You're becoming more aware of things, maybe your choices, experiences that you've had, in life, using that information to guide you through something. Um, because this gives you insight, it gives you experience, it lets you know where the hiccups were, where the positives were, where the negatives were, and you being able to use that because with sage, we know that, sage is about clearing energy. So this could be like a renewed found sense of energy because now you have this discernment that you're walking into by making sure that you are kind of using what you already know and actually implementing that information as you move ahead in something or with something. Let's get one more for the collective. Okay, we have threshold key. Instantly, I got that somebody might be having like a new home, a new apartment building, crossing some type of threshold. This could also be like extending to another level. But threshold, okay, it says beginning. All right, so the threshold marks your start. Courage unlocks the path. The first step lights all. Okay, and understanding that every journey starts with a single step. You might be a little nervous about this new threshold that you're going into, but this is a new beginning for you, okay? Um, Again, you're about to walk through new doors, and I think that was a great way to finalize, this initial spread before we go into clarification, because it's like, the light is shining on this card, right? So it's like, okay, this is the key that we know that we need, and at the very end of it, that key opens the door. You see how it goes? You feel what I'm saying? All right, collective. Bottom of the deck is shadow key. All right, so I feel with this one, some of you are going to be self-reflecting, um, allowing yourself to understand what ways in which you may enhance or hinder your rate of progress toward things that you're trying to pursue, maybe get away from, or maybe rectify and realign. Um, but that's what I'm getting initially when it comes to this shadow key. But it says shadow. Shadows reveal strength. Facing them unlocks freedom. Darkness teaches truth. So this could be, it's kind of like Dark Night of the Soul, which is shadow work, self-reflection. I do feel like you're being honest with yourself because in order for you to really make the necessary changes, we can't, lie to ourselves about it because nothing's going to really change if we don't admit what the real issues or problems are or the real challenges are, okay? And by identifying your strengths along the way and not just focusing on the negative, realizing I have a counteractive tool that I can utilize, again, taking old parts to create something new, that's here. So that could be going on through self reflection for you all. But the doors that are opening seem great. It looks like, again, you're setting healthier boundaries, you're being more happier, joyful, maybe getting out there more. Things are coming more aligned, more balanced for you. You're walking into a door of balance and harmony. You're being more creative, not allowing current situations to stop you from still pursuing where you want to go. You're just learning how to use that information or use that tool that you already have and building something new. So that's that innovation, that's that discernment, and then you're walking into these new doors of beginning because you're doing the steps necessary through this shadow work, through this self-reflection, through this honesty with yourself. That's what's up, collective. All right, let's get to the second portion of this guided read. So next we're going to see what situations could present beyond each card. All right, so we're going to pull one card for each one of these keys. Now, if I need a little bit more clarification, I ask for it, but we're going to see. All right, clear messages, please, for the collective. Clear messages, please, for the collective. Do one more shuffle. Cut the deck. right, here we go. All right, Spirit, please let me know what situations could present beyond the door of boundary key. What situation could present beyond the door of this boundary key for the collective? All right, we got roller coaster, full of highs and lows, off and on again, hot and cold. I feel like with this in the boundary key, I feel like once you set these boundaries, it will be kind of a roller coaster. People might not know how to take that, especially if they're used to trying to take advantage. So it could be a roller coaster with something. Okay. Yeah, I said people trying to take advantage. Bottom of the deck is dirty money. And, this is about laundering, steal, illegal. I feel like, someone could be, again, trying to seek things from you, not being genuine about things, really just trying to take advantage. Like I said, that's what I get with this dirty money, trying to take advantage. And this could be periods of highs and lows because, again, you might not be used to that. You could be used to, like I said, people appeasing, people pleasing, saying yes to a lot of things, and that's not to talk, cruel. Again, we got to be honest with ourselves. Where are we also playing a role in either our fortune or our demise, right? But that could be what's going on with this boundary. Oh, another one kicked out. Yeah, because you're becoming a brick wall. Because you're becoming a brick wall, defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. You're saying no, you're not falling for people wanting to come in and just to utilize your energy, your time, your money. Yeah, and look, we're about to clarify laughter key next. And look what's at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Laughter. Wholeness, overjoyed, smiling. I feel like you also may be defending yourself once you walk through this new door for yourself because it might be a lot. People might get really upset about certain things. And you might be deciding as a defense mechanism to kind of just stay out the way, not necessarily isolate or withdrawal, but just staying out the way, not allowing this to pull you down because you're doing it for you. This time you're doing something for you. Okay, what situations could present beyond the door of his laughter key? All right, we got skirt, quick getaway, the runner escaping. All right, let me get one, one more. One more. Okay, spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cast out the bag, untrustworthy. With this laughter key, skirt, and then spilling the beans, I feel like you're not allowing yourself to get into anything like messiness, gossip, he said, she said, rumors, things of that matter. Like you really are staying out of the way. You're not allowing like something to just kind of like come in and or allow it to drag you into something that you like, nah, I'm not getting into that. So maybe this laughter key, you're being more joyful, more lightweight because you're not carrying those burdens or carrying that stress that might come with gossip or taking on other people's problems, being in the mix of things. It's like, nah, I'm swerving on that. Okay. All right. What situations could present beyond the door of Galaxy Key for the collective? Galaxy Key. This one talked about harmony. Okay, so we got the blues, scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. Let's get one more. It looks like both all these cards don't need me to pull two. So let's get one more for clarification. And we got chained, codependency, unhealthy attachment, weighed down. Okay. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm back. My bad. So for Galaxy Key, we got the blues and we got chained. I feel like when it comes to this Galaxy Key, bottom of the deck is honeymooning. Okay. So this could have been the situation, or the situation might still be a little in the blues, still a little, codependent or unhealthy attachment initially when you walk through this door of harmony. But I feel like someone is still having love on the brain, or love is still going to be on the brain with this honeymooning card because it says, love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. So, and Galaxy talks about harmony. So perhaps you are getting over these blues, these chained ways of unhealthy attachments, letting go of things that just are not aligning with you, are not in harmony with you. Or some of you could be fixing relationships that were misaligned in some way. Okay? What's underneath honeymooning? Yeah, we got laughter again. Wholeness, overjoyed, and smiling. So with honeymoon and laughter here, I do feel like some of you could be rectifying and amends with situations, but others of you might be, harmonizing instead by letting go of things that aren't in harmony. And this is why you're feeling the blues, because this was an unhealthy attachment that you're now having to let go of to maintain the balance that is needed for you. Okay? What's what situations could present beyond the door of innovation key? What situations could present? Okay, we have karmic, third party relationship lessons. Another one. Turn, party animal, sex, drugs, and alcohol, surface pleasures. Bottom of the deck, fed up, over it, not having it, frustrated. Okay, so I feel like with innovation, because it says combine old parts with new paths, different rules coexist. I feel like this could be okay. I feel like some of you are thinking about new types of relationships or connections, things like throuple, polyamory. Again, this is not for everybody. And this is why it's a third party situation. But at the same time, y'all turn. And it's something new, it's something creative. That's why I feel like this is something that someone is trying for whatever reason. Let's see, what else? What else? Let's give me one more for innovation key. Well, lessons too. Someone could be realizing that, uh, some type of creativity created some type of, or there was some type of karma here. And someone is learning how to create or be more innovative when it comes to, how they've learned their lesson with something. This lesson could have been regarding being turned, regarding, allowing yourself to do things that might not be pushing you forward. Instead, it's like, again, surface level pleasure. It don't have any depth. And we're fed up at the bottom of the deck. This could have been something that you guys just got fed up on and now, or fed up with, and now you're, wanting to do something new. Realize I can still have fun without going so deep, because there's, a lesson you've learned in that. All right, give me one more for innovation key. Let's see what else this can give us about the situations that might come. Okay, so yes, because snack came out, obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal. So there could definitely be, like I said, them two situations. Someone is trying to maybe, or being more curious, or you could be approached regarding some type of polyamorous relationship or a throuple of some sort, which is still a form of poly. Um, but also, this could be someone changing their ways, being more creative of ways to have fun, of ways to reassure oneself or validate oneself, rather than to be messy. Understanding that I can, not to call anyone messy, just saying, rather than it being a messy situation, because there are a lot of risks when it comes to that. And I feel like somebody got fed up. They've learned some type of lesson with this. All right. Yeah, bottom of the deck is rebound. I feel like you you bouncing back. You getting your own ball and putting it in your own court. Something or someone else might have tried to shoot it, but you taking control now because they missed that shot, and you now got the ball. It's in your court. You got the rebound. You know what I'm saying? You got that jump rebound. You like, nah, give me that. This is mine. I can create the way that I want to create my life. I'm not going to allow. So this could be for some of you, maybe some type of, traumatic past, or something that could have occurred where this was just the way in which you tried to cope with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now you're thinking of new ways where you can still take that, party person but not doing it in such a destructive way, a self-destructive way. Because it's like, all right, maybe you're getting too old, or you feel like you're getting too old to be doing some of these things. It's like a new click in the brain. That's where that creativity, that idea comes from, but not losing who you are, but just doing it in a more, I want to say mannerable way, but again, just take it as it resonates for you. All right. All right. So, what situations could present beyond the door of Sage's key? What situations could present beyond the door of Sage's key? Okay, we got honeymooning, love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. And this one talked about discernment as well for Sage's key. Okay. Bottom of the deck is still rebound. I feel like again, someone is using their discernment, even though they got love on the brain. It's like we can still talk. You know what I'm saying? I still feel the way I feel about you, but at the same time, it's like I'm getting my rebound. I'm taking control over my life. Also, how I see this is someone could be making what they feel to be a wise choice. Maybe some type of experience or history is already present with someone, and someone wants to rebound what someone else has maybe thrown away in some way. Um, it's kind of like how there may be a friend situation where you're having friends 20 and 23 years. It's never been anything other than platonic, but someone has a secret admiration for someone and they've been seeing them going in and out of all these crazy relationships and they're just like, yo, I could really show you what a good person is. You know what I'm saying? They never really said nothing about it. So someone could be using their discernment on what they know to, kind of rebound something either that they've already lost or picking up what somebody else has lost. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. What situations could present beyond the door of threshold key? Threshold key. All right, we got supersize me, doing too much, excessive, overindulgence. Tell me a little bit more. Give me one more. We got laughter, wholeness, overjoyed, smiling. So this is you all. It's like this beginning, your laughter is going to be so extreme, your joy, your happiness is going to be so extreme, your sense of emotional fulfillment. I keep hitting this mic. Your sense of emotional fulfillment is going to be, so extreme. It's like supersize me. You know what I'm saying? It's extensive, it's excessive, you know? Because at some point, you all might have felt lost in some way. We got ghosted, cowardice and disappearing acts. Underneath that, black sheep, rebelling, going against expectations, defying norms. So yeah, I feel like some of you, this, could have been how you were feeling. This could have been definitely how you were feeling about something, about yourself, about situations. And it's like, nah, instead you had a heart to heart conversation with yourself. And you realize, all right, twin, let's see where we messing up at because something is going on here. Again, that shadow key. That shadow key. Come on now. Come on now. And you started cuffing yourself. You started cuffing yourself. You're like, nah, it's cuffing season for myself. I'm loving on myself. That light bulb moment. You're having that light bulb moment now, that aha moment. You like, nah, let me repo myself. That rebound too. Getting the ball back in your court. Let me repo myself. I know that's right. I know that's right. Collective. Okay. All right. So let's see. What is the advice for the collective? What's the advice for the collective? We got 23:44 on the clock. 23:44. All right. Let's see. Clear messages for the collective to use. Clear messages for the collective, please. All right. What is the advice? What is the advice for the collective? What is the advice? All right, so we got reawakening, resurrection. The ember never died. You return brighter, Begin again gently. Yes, this is a reawakening of yourself. Okay? This is the reawakening of yourself. You are resurrecting yourself. Like I said, getting the ball back in your court, repossessing, regaining your power, allowing yourself to have personal growth. Again, that threshold, that new beginning, walking into something new. All right. Next, we have afterglow, comfort. The sun sets, but warmth remains. Hold what glows within. Love lingers past endings. So I feel like this is again with self love. For some of you, this could be romantic love, but I do feel like this is going to be self love for a lot of you where even though something has ended, something has died, the sun has set on something, you're now still going into something else with a lot of warmth. You have discernment now, you have new information, you have new tools now, but it's still up to you on how you utilize it and if you utilize it, right? But this is your afterglow, this is the aftermath. Okay, this is your glow up. Tell me more for the collective. All right, we have a star lake, stillness. The sky leans close to listen. You are starlight reflected. Peace becomes infinite. All right, you're going into this point of stillness, of inner peace. It's not based so much on what's going on around you or what you have and don't have or who's in your life or who isn't in your life. It's understanding that you are the centerpiece of it all. Everything else is branched from you. And I feel like instead of worrying about all these different branches and leaves, you're making sure the heart of that tree, which is you, is at peace, is still. Okay? Tell me more for the collective. All right, trace of light, grace. Scars glow when healed. Pain remembers beauty. The light never truly left. This is you giving yourself grace, and just a reminder to give yourself grace, especially because you're stepping into something new. So don't expect to always get things right on the first try. You're baby walking into this new step. You know what I'm saying? You're a toddler, an infant. And it's okay. Because over time, you'll crawl, you'll walk, you'll run, you'll sprint. And before you know it, you elevate into the next level beyond this level that you're going into now. Okay? So give yourself grace. Again, scars also carry a history of things. And that's where this discernment can come in as well. This wisdom. So that you can, again, realize where have I been and where am I trying to go and where am I currently? What steps am I taking to move to the next thing? All right. That's self-reflection again, y'all. All right, give me more for the collective. All right, we have rest, which is also another stillness card. It says, lay down the weight of doing. Let night hold your restless heart. Rest is holy too. So I feel like some of you need to just stop stressing and rest. Okay? Stop overthinking things, allow yourself to navigate things, even the hard things. It's like you can do hard things too. This is another point of stillness, not overthinking or, still trying to take the past with you because it's like you're afraid to release whatever it is. Maybe because you're used to it, it's familiar and things feel weird and unregulated when you can't control what's going on, but you have to let go of that control and allow yourself to rest, to flow in unison with what is approaching and the doors that are being opened. Because if we're fighting these opportunities, sometimes we can close our own doors, we can get in our own way. So rest on some things and give yourself some grace. That was a whole glob of cards, and I'm not about to read all of that. Give me one more for the collective. One more for the collective. One more. All right, lastly, y'all, we got Star Tide. This one talks about cycle. The cosmos breathes through you. Flow with what returns. Nothing is ever lost. So for some of you, definitely things could be returning in these cycles. We did talk about maybe somebody wanting to rebound, spin back around, and also too, when people see you doing better, they're gonna try to come back around anyway. Especially if they think that you're doing better than them, because it's like, all right, they try the soft thing first, and then it's like when you say that no, because you already use your discernment or what you already know about the situation, it's like now you got that defense, that brick wall. But, it's like a common cycle, man. It happens with a lot of us. All right. But also, I feel with this one is like, don't allow old cycles to occur. Even when it comes to what you are doing, allowing yourself, like I said, to let go of what has been and instead moving forward to what is to come. All of that is that the possibilities are infinite. It's all up to you. You are the artist of this canvas. It's on you on what you painting on it. All right, bottom of the deck, we have moon tide, flow. Literally just talked about flow. Let emotion rise and rest. The moon knows your rhythm. You are safe in its pull. Spirit is letting you know you are safe here. Allow me to take charge. Let me pull you in. Okay. This is happening for you. But stop fighting me, my child. Like that's kind of what I'm getting is like embrace the change. Will it be scary? Sure. But you remember the trust test back in the day where you have people standing behind you and you just do the free fall joint and just hope and pray that somebody catch you. I feel like Spirit is letting you know, even though it might feel like you're falling or like you might tip and fall, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I'm going to guide you through this, to stop fighting me. It's just like if you don't going to take swimming lessons. And if you fighting a person that's trying to help you swim all because you're so scared you grabbing on them, you run the risk of both of y'all getting seriously hurt. And for some, there's a procedure just to hit you. You know what I'm saying? So don't let life just hit you. Stop fighting it. They don't want to drown with you. You don't have to drown. Just rest. Stand in your stillness and allow yourself to believe that these things are possible and that what's coming towards you is greater, accepting what is greater rather than sticking to what you have known and knowing that it is not all that there is for you. Okay? That's the message that I got for you, collective. Thank y'all again for watching. Please follow the QR code on your screen for a personal life coaching session or tarot read. And I will see y'all on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye, y'all.